On Tuesday night, May 13th of 2025, James was forced to leave his own family's property by code enforcement officer Stuart Horowitz and the officers from the Lafalette Police Department under threat of arrest.
All right, so we're now here with James. Let's go see and talk to him and figure out exactly what happened.
James' grandfather, who lives in Delaware, owns the property. James called his grandfather that night so he could notify the police that he's allowed to be there, but that didn't work.
James, have they been back up here, buddy?
No, not since the second time.
Dodo.
What's up, Dodo?
The code enforcement officer swore up and down that the city owns the property and demanded James leave within 2 hours or be removed and taken to jail for littering and trespassing.
Pack up.
Now you remember me.
We're not allowed to be on the fucking land. Supposedly this is the fucking road. Police showed up. Lit the place up like a Christmas tree.
Really?
And then they left. And then when they come back, they had codes enforcement with them. Codes
This time of night?
Yes. 10 o'clock at night, codes enforcement was with them. Pulled in my driveway.
Okay, so what are they saying on the...
They tried to say that this land, my land, that's been in my family for over 100 years, has been deeded and lotted as a freaking unopened road. And then I can't even stay on it for the night. They want me and all my junk off of it. And they gave me a certain amount of time to have it done.
The next morning, James verified that the property belonged to his family, but that night, James had to relocate to the bank of a river after being kicked off his own property.
We're going to try to get you out. Like Nikki and James are going to the lake as well to try to camp, man. We figured if maybe we could get you all in the same spot, you can help each other or whatever, you know?
I like Nikki and James.
Okay. I got to figure out where they're going.
Can I call you back in a bit? I've got to finish getting everything packed up, stacked up, and well, I will. I'll call you back.
Is this somebody that saw or met you off the video?
This is somebody who maybe off the video said. I reckon she knows you guys, or knows what you guys do.
Hey, this is Dustin, and John, my dad's with me as well. How are you tonight?
I'm good, you?
Doing good. We're trying to see if we can help get James out of here and get him situated. You got your chair, see?
Yeah, Amanda brought that to me today.
Wow, that is awesome. She reached out to you from the videos, huh?
Yeah, her and her girls came. Her and her girls came and spent about 3 hours with me today. Me and Dodo.
That is great. They took Dodo for a ride, even, didn't they?
Yeah.
You get to go for a ride, Dodo? Hi, buddy.
She jumped in the car.
What's even more disturbing about this story is the fact that not only did the code enforcement violate James' rights, but James was just getting ready to situate himself and start a new life on that property.
Right now, or what are you doing?
Yeah, well, I mean, we want to get him off here and get him safe, you know, get him to a place where he's situated and able to, you know, be all right. Because we don't...
That's what I asked him. He was on my mind for some reason.
Yeah, everything...
So weird.
it seems like... James, is it okay if I pick your phone up?
Right here, bro.
Okay. It just seems like everything's went to crap for him tonight. We're trying to get him situated here.
This was not a good start for James, and it was not his fault this was happening.
Hectic night for these guys, and it's just part of, unfortunately, I don't know how many times I've had stuff like this happen myself. I was fortunate Jacksburg gave me a 7-day eviction notice though, from the situation that I had. They charged me actually with aggravated criminal littering because I had more than 10 pounds of material.
Wait a minute. Did he just say that he'd been charged with aggravated criminal littering because he had more than 10 pounds of material? Whoa. What kind of felony charge do you get for premeditated criminal littering? For parking this material piece of shit somewhere? Not only is it a fucking literal glaring eyesore, but they take way too much space, which should double the enhancement on the criminal offense.
They charged me actually with aggravated criminal littering because I had more than 10 pounds of material, or garbage, I guess, at where I was camping. You ready?
Yeah, sure. Well, apparently, right afterwards, he shows back up with code enforcement at 10 o'clock at night. And supposedly my yard, my home, my property where I've been living for 36 fucking years is now being zoned as a what do they call it?
I'll talk to you in a second. This is what got us here in the first place. We yell and cuss and things like that. Just talk to me like a man. Talk to each other.
Yeah, James, just stay calm with him, okay, buddy?
My property now has
James.
been zoned and allotted or some crap. I forget how he said it.
James.
But it's supposed to be an unfinished road. How do you figure? I lived here for 36 years.
James.
This is a 50 by 150 lot. It belongs to me and James Truitt.
You know who shows up on the deed? The deed's a Moody.
I know, Robert Moody. It's my grandfather. I'm in the process right now of having the deed transferred to my name. Yes, sir.
But I mean, as far as what I was more so asking is, what will my heart tell you to do going forward to try to
go down to the county, get a copy of the deed.
Oh,
get a copy of the deed, take it to code enforcement, and they're going to go from there.
Yeah, you need to take it down there. You need to figure out what exactly is going on with it. Because if it's your property, it's your property.
Yeah, it's my property. I moved here in 1989. I was 5 years old.
You used to be a house or something?
Yes.
How long was the house been?
Give or take 8 to 10 years, something like that. Joe Moody and Angel Truitt's my mom and dad.
Did the owner, the actual landowner, your Pablo?
My grandfather.
Is he still alive?
Yes.
Huh.
I literally called him. Mahar spoke with him. Mahar actually spoke with him, and Mahar heard him tell him that's where our house is. They just buried it in the backyard when they destroyed it. And this is a property. This is where our home was. And when we go down to the county, it'll prove it because we've been paying taxes on it the whole entire time.
Well, what if Mahar didn't want to come back out?
I understand.
Code's actually called.
Well, see, they want my land. They're the reason all this shit's going on. Cecil and Protein Ward.
Cecil and who?
Protein Ward.
How far out is it?
And then they tore up my yard when they was moving all their junk off my property. Hey, officer's asking about how far away you guys are.
We're getting in the vehicle now. We're not too far away.
I'll meet you at the corner market.
Meet me at the corner market.
Yeah, I'll meet you at the corner market. That way I can get away from up here because evidently I'm causing a problem.
Okay.
They're not saying that, but being the fact that.
Okay. Well, I don't know. I'm not sure the officer you're speaking with, but yes, we're coming to get you so that you can get out of there. We've already. James, you there? Hey.
Yeah, you there?
Yeah, I lost you for a minute. Sorry.
Yeah.
I don't have service when we leave the house here, man, and
We're coming to get him.
That's fine.
We're coming to get you.
Corner market for tomorrow.
All right.
Can't miss me.
Thank you, buddy. Sorry about this.
You're welcome.
But,
Hey, it's not your problem. It's not your fault. It's all right.
but yeah, we're coming.
I'll see you shortly.
All right, thanks.
They picked up James that night and documented it. You can see that on their channel. Links will be provided as always. The dude from the channel and James grew up just 5 blocks away from each other in Lafalette, Tennessee. But James's childhood was marked by poverty, struggles, and abuse. James is trying to get his life back together, and sometimes all that it takes is a little hope and a helping hand. Not some bully cops who criminalize everything but air. For now, it's still legal to breathe. These gentlemen have helped James with things he needs and have helped countless other folks out there as well. I know after the hurricane, people were left without homes and government help. And that's why we shouldn't depend on the government for help. Instead, we should organize, coordinate on how to help in case of emergencies. That's still not forbidden by law until these political parasites figure that out as well.
Good morning, Mayor.
Hello, Scotty Kitts.
Hey, Mayor Kitts, what's going on, Mr. Ward?
Well, y'all might be in a big lawsuit.
What's going on?
Well, there's a fella that, who was the officer last night?
Well, it was Tony Mahar.
Tony
It was Tony
Mahar.
Mahar the first 2 times.
He did what?
It was Tony Mahar the first 2 times. Who was the officer that came the third time?
He didn't say his name,
Um,
but it was a canine unit.
Let me tell Scott what's going on. He,
Call 562-4961 and talk to the administrator.
okay, I just want to let you know they put him off his own property and threatened to arrest him last night.
Well, I know that's out of my jurisdiction, but 562-4961.
4961. Well, Brandon Parton's sending him a copy of the deed that his grandpa owns the property, and they're threatening to arrest him.
What I'm saying is that you need to go to the administrator, though.
Okay, well, I just thought I'd contact you and let you know what was going on first. You know, I think you'd want me to contact you first.
Yeah.
Let you know that they come out there at 10 o'clock. Was at 3 o'clock in the morning. The boys on the lake bank out here, they got a threatened to go to put in jail if he didn't leave the property in 30 minutes. And they told him it was an unopened road. Said it was an unopened road.
Call administrator that's out of my jurisdiction and explain to him 562-4961 and ask to speak to the administrator.
All right, buddy. You have a good day. Bye-bye.
See you later.
All right, we did that, but...
They playing past the boat.
Oh, yeah, they will. We're going to run here into Walmart real quick, but we'll let you know as soon as we hear anything else, okay? They're going to call. He's going to call down there. Brandon Parton's going to call down there and tell them that that's not a... they screwed up, and we're going to call them, too. Let them know, okay?
I mean, that's what I'm saying. That land's been in my family for almost the whole entire generation. You know what I mean?
We're going to make a video about it. You're going to get some help, buddy. Just hang out there as long as you can. We can't help you today. I don't know what to tell you.
But we're working on it.
I greatly appreciate it. It means a lot. It really does.
All right, folks, that does it for today's video and lesson. Know your rights, record the police, and go check out my website. Peace.